when you start something, you start it off with good intentions of literal complete change in the society and how politics is being done. But once you get into it and once you actually establish a party and run for elections, there is so much else required than just a good heart and a deed to do something good in the society that it molds you in the bad.
No, but Akhil, in this case, I won't give them even this benefit of doubt.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't think that they got corrupted later on, that they were not the same to start with. Because when I look back and see how things were being done, how, let's say, money was being collected, because I was chosen to go to different places, even abroad. Because after Arvind, it was me who was sought after. I spoke in English and Hindi both. And so I would go, I went to England to do a not like a press conference, but an outreach program and talk about Anna movement and what the new party is all about. Or UAE. You know, I now look back and say they would always send somebody along with me. And he would take the numbers and all. And then through Western Union, they would send money. And they would give the relatives numbers. So I don't think it was good to start with, because something was happening and has been happening. You come to know much more later on when you look back, and you know, we did this whole thing of Hawala at midnight.
Yeah.
And we got to know how, I mean, coca companies were giving 50 lakhs. Companies that were registered in slums, you know, they were giving, and they've never done any transactions, shell companies. They were giving 50 lakh checks.
My God.
Money to... So obviously money laundering.
Official donation, yeah.
So there was a lot of planning that which one could see. And also like something small. See, from Aam Aadmi Party, it becomes, from Anna Hazare movement, it becomes Aam Aadmi Party, right? And to do that, Arvind needed to have far more credibility. So he did 4 big exposes. The material of 3 of which was brought by Prashant Bhushan, and 4th was brought by me.
Okay.
Yours truly. So we did something on DLF.
Okay.
And Huda connection. Not so much DLF, but Huda and Robert Vadra. We did something on Ambani's.
Huda, this was the land deal that was happening.
In
Haryana, okay.
And the change of land use.
Yeah.
So
CLU, yeah.
that was that. And then second was, of course, the big one was the Ambani one. Nobody at that point spoke about it. All brought by Prashant Bhushan ji, to be fair.
Okay.
To be fair. And there were 2 others. There was one on Vodafone when Kapil Sibal filed a case. And can you imagine? It's how things change, you know. And then the 4th one, I think, was on Nitin Gadkari. But that died a quick death because he was actually exonerated by the then Congress government itself. By the other government. So there was
party in power, the government in power.
So those are the 4 things that we did. And none of the homework of which, the preparation for which, the arrangement of which was not done by Arvind Kejriwal or his bestie or, you know, his lackey, Manish Sisodia, but by others. Yeah.
Okay. What triggered you to call it quits that I can't be in this party anymore?
So it happened, I saw a lot of things, only after it became a party. One, I saw, I got to know somebody from the Congress party giving a lot of money, car loads full of money to them right in the beginning. This was after the 26th January incident. On 26th January, Arvind Kejriwal decided to sit it out, if you remember. There was only one person missing from the entire scene, and that was
you. Yeah.
I decided I can't be a part of this. You might also remember that he was very, there's a whole thing against there were some African students and some women, and there was a big case, and I was not a part of it. I actually spoke against what had happened, and I said, you can't indulge in this, you know, and typecast a community. So that was also done by Aam Aadmi Party MLA at the beginning, and then of course there was this famous Republic Day strike in India. I was not a part of that. I just thought it was all wrong. You don't do that. But, you know, it was like Arvind wanted to prove a point. There were also other things like Arvind said that Anna fasted for so many days, I'll fast. How many days? Somebody said, I think 13 days.
My God.
So he says, I'll fast for 14 days.
Oh, God.
And, you know, while Anna did it out there in the open, around Leela grounds with all the doctors and all, Arvind did it in Santosh Kohli house, where nobody saw
what he was doing.
You know, And
This tells a lot about the mentality of a person. I don't know if you've heard this thing, but Anurag Kashyap, the director, had said something about Kejriwal.
I saw that. It's very interesting.
And this was before he had even joined politics. He had met him at some award function or somewhere.
And said something very...
He said that when I saw Kejriwal for the first time, he said that man was playing to the audience. Completely. He wanted कि मैं ये बोलूँगा तो audience से मुझे ये reaction मिलेगा. And कहते that is when I realized that this guy can never be a good and an honest politician.
And you know, small things like small things and big things. Small things like, you know, you'd just be out of our meeting and we'd be speaking to people and Arvind would say, ये लोग जो AC में रह रहे हैं, अंग्रेजी में बोलते हैं. So I would say, but we were also in an air-conditioned room just 15 minutes back.
Exactly, yeah.
So why are we saying this?
The hypocrisy really stinks.
I could not do that. And so maybe they felt like this is a way to do it. And I said, okay, there's a big picture here. But then things began to really spiral out of control. Like, for instance, they said everybody can be a part of this. And let's collect let's collect more and more people's CVs. We'll give tickets to everybody. And we were doing that very seriously. From, let's say, Sultanpur, there'd be many CVs coming in with 5,000 signatures. And then Arvind said, well, why taking it so seriously? I said, well, aren't we supposed to take it seriously? He says, no, ticket to nahi ko dena to kehne ki baat hai. But things like that, remember? He said, why can't you and I, how do they select their candidates? How do these parties do that? Who decides this? One inner committee, or regular people, why can't you be a candidate? So people like us are very inspired. So we said, oh my God, kuch acha hoga isme. But then it was not true. And I was like sitting back and saying, oh my God.
This has all been a lie.
Yeah. And they were very nasty, actually. And they were not decent people. They one of the guys, Durgesh Pathak, and another person with him, while I was in R.K. Puram, they said very filthy, dirty things about me. So while I'd be dealing with people, there'll always be a bunch of people hassling you.
Yeah.
Which was... and
always there in the back of your mind.
Yeah, no, they were actually...
Oh, okay.
Physically there. So he's in charge of the elections and the people he's roaming around with are calling you names. Like,
my God.
Think of Muslim dog in female form and saying that in Hindi while journalists are there. And you're like embarrassed and you don't know where to look. And you're new to this because you're not cut out to be a politician, obviously. I was a news anchor. I was a journalist. And I come from a different setup. So all this was... even to be a news anchor was a big deal for me. I'd barely, gotten into that. But this was totally new. So dealing with just very rough sort of people, like they were like gundas. And then, I would go to complain. And, before Arvind's office, I would go and Manish should be sitting with the same people. The same Satish Dagar, the same Durgesh Pathak would be sitting there. And I said, the Satish Dagar was there saying dirty, filthy things, needing this. And Arvind said, yaar, Manish se baat karo. So that was it. Some
people surrounding him, literally, I feel even today when I look at them, are like gundas, to be honest with you. That's the vibe that I get from them when I even see them in public,
Yeah, they're like gundas.
Yeah.
And if you're not a gunda, you'll be thrown out. There'll be something done in such a manner that you will not have a chance to leave. I was the first one to leave, by the way.
Yeah.
The first one to leave. And all Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan said, don't leave, we have to sort out this party, we know you have a point. What happened? They got bouncers and got them thrown out at that famous Keda meeting. So, ye kehne ki baat hai, you can stay and fight. They make life so difficult for you, they humiliate you, they insult you, you look so bad, they make new Johnny-come-latelys come and, rebuke you.
Yeah.
So, it gets very tough.
Talking about...
anybody who has some self-respect will not be able to laugh.